Hello children, today we are going to cover the topic about the diseases. As I told you that there are two categories of diseases, infectious and non-infectious diseases. Today we are going to talk about infectious diseases. Now the various infectious agents are responsible for these infectious diseases, and these agents are bacteria, viruses, protozoans, helminths and fungi. Now let me talk about the bacteria first. Bacteria are unicellular prokaryotic microscopic organisms, and they causes the common diseases like cholera, TB, that is tuberculosis, tetanus, diphtheria, etc. Second important infectious agent is virus. These are submicroscopic organisms. They cannot reproduce by themselves because they do not have their own metabolic machinery, and they causes diseases like AIDS, measles, mumps, polio, smallpox, chickenpox, etc. Third type of infectious agent is protozoa, or the category can be called as protozoans. These are also microscopic unicellular eukaryotic organisms, and the diseases caused by protozoans are, the common diseases are malaria, which is caused by Plasmodium, Kala Azar, which is caused by Leishmania. The fourth category of infectious agent is helminths. Helminths can also be called as the category of worms, and they causes diseases like teniasis, ascariasis, filariasis, etc. The fifth category of infectious agents is fungi, and these are multicellular eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms. They causes disease like ringworm, athlete's foot, and other infections. Now means of spread, how these diseases spread, that comes under this category, means of spread of diseases. The means of communication or spread are different for different pathogens. This can be direct method or this can be indirect method. Now in the direct transmission, the categories which come are close contact with the infected person, close contact. Second is contact with soil. Third is through animal bites. Fourth category is through placenta, that is transplacental transmission. And fifth category is droplet infection. In the indirect transmission, the various categories are disease can spread through the agency of vectors. It can be through contaminated food and water. It can be airborne disease, or it can be fomite-borne disease. Now if I talk about the direct transmission, the direct transmission contact with the infected person. Diseases like chickenpox, smallpox, ringworm, etc. they are spread by actual contact between the infected person and a healthy person. Such diseases are also called as contagious diseases. And the diseases which are caused by close physical contact are AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, etc. Now, the infectious agents of tetanus can enter the human body from soil through injuries. The rabies virus is injected in the human body by the bite of a rabid dog or monkey. The diseases like AIDS, German measles and syphilis can also be transmitted from an infected mother to the fetus through placenta. Droplet infection, the pathogens spread by the way of sneezing, coughing, spitting and talking as in common cold, influenza, diphtheria, etc. Now about the indirect transmission, there are living organisms which spread their pathogens from an infected person to a healthy person. Usually part of life cycle of the pathogen is passed in the body of vector. And these vectors can also be called as carriers. Housefly is a carrier of cholera, dysentery, typhoid, diarrhea, etc. Female mosquitoes are the vectors of several diseases like malaria, etc. Through contaminated food and water, cholera, hepatitis, diarrhea, ascariasis are some diseases which are transmitted through contaminated food and water. Regarding the airborne diseases, infectious agents can get transferred from infected person to healthy person through air, dust and droplets, like common cold, pneumonia, tuberculosis. Fomite-borne articles coming in contact with patients are a source of infection: door handles, taps, garments, currency, utensils, crockery, etc. So these are the fomite-borne. Like the most common fomite-borne disease is conjunctivitis. So these are the various means of spread through which the disease is spread from a diseased person to a healthy person. That can be direct also, that can be indirect also. Okay, thank you children.